Sweet soul music from Billboard's Hot 100, October the 11th, 1969. How you doing? Welcome aboard. It's Mr. DJ gonna bring the Lost 45s, the songs that you seldom hear anymore. And this one is pretty obscure. It was a moderate-sized soul hit, R&B hit, but didn't do anything on the pop charts. Coming in at number 82, week of October the 11th, 1969. The Soul Children. And the song is called Sweeter He Is, Part 1. A little bit of soul, a little bit of gospel. Not really commercial enough to be played on a pop station, but for R&B, just fine. From the Stax record label. They were assembled by Isaac Hayes and David Porter. Isaac Hayes and David Porter, prime producers and songwriters at the Stax record label in Memphis, Tennessee. They were producing hit records by Sam and Dave, but Sam and Dave, they jumped ship. They went from Stax to Atlantic Records. When Sam and Dave left the Stax record label, Isaac Hayes and David Porter, they created the Soul Children. Two girls, two guys. One of the singers of the Soul Children, his name was John Colbert. He also was lead singer of the Barkays for a short time. That was after a lot of the members of the Barkays, about 4 members I believe, were killed in that plane crash with Otis Redding back in 1968. It might have been latter part of 67. First hit by the Soul Children on the R&B charts, Give 'Em Love, back in 1968, produced by Isaac Hayes and David Porter. Their fourth single, Sweeter He Is, went to number 52, number 53 on Billboard's Hot 100. That's it on Billboard's Hot 100 for 7 weeks. Did much better though on the R&B charts. Their first album came out in 1969. It was called Soul Children. And boy, oh gosh. Now I get to my other set of notes. The Legends of Stax played on the album by the Soul Children, their debut album, including Booker T. Jones of Booker T and the MGs. Steve Cropper played on this album, a producer. He was the guitarist with Booker T and the MGs. He played guitar on numerous sessions on Stax Records. He played on Sam and Dave's. He backed up. He played guitar on sessions by Otis Redding, Sam and Dave, Rufus Thomas, and he played on Sitting in the Dock of the Bay. He also played on the session of Soul Man by Sam and Dave. That would be Steve Cropper. Just, I mean, you read about R&B in the 60s, you're going to run into Steve Cropper's name. It's just inevitable. And you will also run into Donald Duck Dunn's name. He played on this album by the Soul Children. Bass guitar player. He played bass on Otis Redding's Respect, the original version of Respect back in 1965, done by Otis. He also played Hold On, I'm Coming. He played on the session for that record by Sam and Dave much later, 1981. From the album Belladonna, he also played Donald Duck Dunn playing bass on Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty's Stop Dragging My Heart Around. Massive hit back in the fall of 81. Also, Al Jackson of Booker T and the MGs played on this album, as well as Isaac Hayes. No surprise there. And, well, that's it. The Soul Children coming in at number 82. Sweeter He Is.